Okay, so I just can't tell if my do me a favor, Erica.
Yeah.
Look at that. Tell me if it's on my camera.
No. Okay.
Okay. So today we're gonna do some work. And so we're gonna be working on getting into yoga shape. So y'all should come close. Yeah, come on up here, brother. So I can get you and twist you up if I need to. Okay. So we're gonna take so we're gonna do one practice at a time. And we're gonna work with we're gonna work with sun salutation to get started with. Okay. And so when we do sun salutation, we are working on strengthening our body, toning our body. When I say the body, I'm talking about every place, the arms, the chest, the back, the legs, open up your toes, and so on and so forth. And so, thank you. So we're gonna flow through we're gonna flow through our sun salutation, which is also known as Paura Dua. Dua. What's that? DWA or DUA? DUA, not a D. What is not a anyway. I was gonna talk about driving under the influence, but that's okay. No, Dua. And so that means like the journey of Ra. So the Ra is the sun, as y'all know, right? And so the sun is making a journey through the sky. In fact, we are in the little session now, or in the season now of the sun, where the sun is made a is been reborn. That's what Christmas is, right? We have something called the summer solstice. It begins around December 21st. And on the solstice, the days are, you get an even number, an even amount of daylight and an even amount of daylight and darkness. It's even, 12 hours each. And then each day after the solstice, or a few days after the solstice, you're going to notice that the days are getting longer. You get more sunlight. So that's where the idea of the rebirth of the sun it comes from, you know. And so that's where those ideas that are related to what we call Christianity or Christology, that's where they come from observing the motions of the sun. So the sun is the actual redeemer, the anointed one, the one that's coming up from as being resurrected every year. And so you notice that we go from winter solstice, then we get to the spring equinox, right? And so at the spring equinox, what do they call the equinox?
Days of even.
Huh?
Days of even.
The days are even again. Well, you got equinox, summer solstice, fall equinox, and then winter solstice. But what we're doing is that we're dividing the heavens into four parts. And so let's think of a pie with four slices, and the sun is moving through each quadrant. That's where we get summer, spring, winter, fall. Summer, fall, winter, spring. And then in spring, that's when we have a renewal, a rebirth. And so our ancestors were using allegorical stories to denote these different changes in the season. And these changes also relate to us as human beings, right? So we as human beings, we are going through different changes. We are going through each season, so especially like in this hemisphere, this area of the world where we are, we see very strong changes for each season. You know, like a few months ago it was nice and hot. Now it's cold as hell, you know. So other places they have a more mild difference, you know. But these changes and these changes in the in season, they affect the energy and they affect how we feel, how we think, you know, and how we need to care for our bodies. So during the winter time for us, we need to be cleansing. We like so during that season, during that period of time that what they would call the winter solstice, that's when we should start to fast, to cleanse, to stop eating heavier foods, to eat some lighter foods for, you know, we should cleanse our system for at least 3 to 14 days. You know, go on a fast, go on a cleanse, and start to prepare our bodies and our mind for the coming new season. But we should also do that during the fall equinox, when it's transitioning from summer to fall. So each time there's a seasonal change, we should start to change the things that we do. We should start to change how we are thinking, you know, our thought patterns, our thought processes. Okay? So we're going to work on our sun salutation. And so, or our dua ra. And so when we think about the sun salutation, think about the cycle. So a cycle is where you begin in one spot, you go through the cycle, and you end up in the same place. That's how the sun salutation is. Okay? So we're going to begin in one place and we're going to go through the whole cycle. And so within our sun salutation, the way that we do it, we have various poses that are uniquely ancient Kemetic postures. One of them is called Heru Im Akit. And so that's what the other people call what? A sphinx. And so the word sphinx, that's not an African word. That's not a word that we made or our ancestors made. That's sphinx is a Greek word. And so we do this position like this. And it's called Heru Im Akit. And Heru Im Akit means Heru, which is the rising sun in the form of a human with the head of a human and the body of a lion. So he represents the constellation of Leo. And so at a certain point in time, the Heru Im Akit is like this, looking to the east. And at certain points in time, the sun is rising in the constellation of Leo. Okay? And so that's where the Heru Im Akit gets its name from. So in the ancient times, our ancestors, they celebrated or they acknowledged certain times of the year when they believed or understood that certain energetic changes was taking place on the earth, in the solar system, and also further out in the cosmos. Because everything that we look at when we look up into the sky is based upon different cycles. So just like our bodies go through cycles, female body goes through cycle. In general, the female body is on a 28-day cycle. But then you get to another cycle when you get a certain age, and that cycle goes away and get another type of cycle. Men have their own types of cycles too. So everybody's body is operating on different cycles, you know. So so when we do sun salutation, we are aligning ourselves with cycle. That's why we try to do sun salutations in the morning, okay? And so it's best to do your practices when you wake up in the morning to get your body acclimated, to prepare your body for the day, and to give yourself the best chance of being able to have success for that day, okay? So what I want you to do is to come onto your hands and knees, and you're going to bring your thighs together. You're going to bring your feet together. And I want you to fold your toes underneath your feet, okay? Take your left hand, reach back. Take your right hand and reach back. And then I want you to sit down onto your heels and let your toes bend completely, okay? And let your palms rest upon your thighs. We're going to breathe in slowly, and then we're going to exhale slowly, keeping the tip of your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. Try to relax your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, and your fingers. As you are breathing in, let your arms rise up to shoulders height. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the floor and lift your feet, wiggle your toes. That position we just got finished doing is called sesh pose, variation 2. Point your feet and put your insteps to the mat. Take your left hand back, take your right hand back, and we're trying to control the weight with the hands. We want to ease the weight down onto the heels, lengthening the insteps, and we try to gradually relax and let ourselves become comfortable. And when we bring the hands to the thighs, we relax the shoulders, we close the eyes, we keep the tip of the tongue connected to the roof of the mouth. And we are breathing in slowly, and we're breathing out slowly, and we breathe in, and we slowly exhale. As we inhale, we let the arms rise to shoulders height. As we exhale, we bring the hands down in front of the thighs and in front of the knees, making a pyramid shape. And then we breathe in again. As we exhale, we lower the chest towards the thighs, and we bring the forearms to the floor and the forehead down into the pyramid that the hands are making. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly exhale. Now, push against the floor. As you inhale, rise up. Straighten your arms. Once your arms are straight, you bring your arms up to shoulders height. Once you exhale, you bring your weight down onto your hands and knees. And then from here, we're going to take the right foot and we're going to bring the right foot forward. We're going to go into the next posture, which is called the lunge. We bend the toes of the left foot and we lift the left knee off of the mat. And we want to bend the toes of the left foot at a 90-degree angle. The right leg is bent at a 90-degree angle so that we're causing the thighs and all the muscles throughout the leg to tone and strengthen. And then we breathe in. As we exhale, we place the left knee down and we point the left foot, placing the instep down. We establish our weight on the right foot. We place the arms underneath the right thigh. And then with the inhalation, we rise up the arms and the body is moving all at once with the inhalation. Once we get the arms 3/4 of the way up, we exhale and we bring the hands together. We inhale, we bring the left hand to the back of the right hand. And as we exhale, We lower the hands down to the knee. Relax your shoulders. Make sure your hips are underneath you. And then from here, we breathe in. And as we exhale, we lengthen the left thigh. Look at that for me, that screen. There's something on there. What did it say? Oh, cancel that. Sorry. Breathe in, breathe out, then breathe in and lift your chest. As you exhale, push against the knee and arch your spine back. Now bring your head up straight, look forward. Slowly lower your chest to your thigh. Separate your hands, easing your hands down. And then bring your right leg back. And from here, you're going to bring your left foot forward. And you're going to do the same posture on the opposite side. Lunge on the right side. Bend the toes of your right foot. Lift your right knee up. Lower your hips and bring your chest up. Breathe in. Slowly exhale your right knee down. Lift it, point it. Arms underneath your left thigh. As you are breathing in, rise. Inhaling all the way to this position. And then exhale and bring your hands, bring your palms together. As you breathe in, you put your left hand to the back of your right. And as you exhale, you lower your hands down to your left knee. Now breathe in. Slowly exhale and lengthen the right thigh, keeping your back straight. This is called half split. Breathe in and lift your chest. Push against your knee, arching your spine back. Open up your chest. Let your head go back. Relax your neck and shoulders. And as you breathe in, bring your head up. As you exhale, lower your chest to your thigh. Separate your hands and ease your hands down. And then bring your left leg back. So your thighs are together, your feet are together. I want you to bend your knees and put your buttocks down to your heels. From here, I want you to extend. I want you to stretch your left arm as far as you can. Stretch your right arm forward as far as you can. Bring your chest to your thighs. Bring your forehead down towards the mat. Now, you're going to breathe in, breathe out. You're going to lift the elbows, and I want you to bring your nose about 1 inch from the floor, and I want you to slowly exhale and move in between your arms. Inhale yourself up, exhale to arch your spine. And we're going to lock the strength into the arms, the chest, the back, and the shoulders. Now breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Fold your toes. Lift your knees, bring your body parallel with the floor. As you are inhaling, lift your hips up. Now, once you get your hips up, I want you to adjust your feet. Your left foot comes forward about 2 or 3 inches. Your right foot comes forward the same amount. And then you push backwards against your hands, lifting your arms. Try to get your heels towards the floor. As you hold this position, you breathe in, breathe out. As you breathe in, come up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down to the mat. Okay? Now lift your feet and point your toes. Place your insteps to the mat. Take your right hand in front of your right knee. There's about 2 or 3 inches between your hand and your knee. Bring your left hand back in front of your left knee. And then sit your buttocks all the way down, keeping your hands on the floor, your arms straight, lifting up your chest, looking forward. This is called cheetah, like the animal, the fastest animal. Now, take your left arm, bring it down. Take your right arm, bring it down. And we're transitioning into Heru Im Akit. As you hold this position, you keep the tip of your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. You breathe in, slowly breathe out. Take your left hand, spread your fingers wide, reach as far as you can. Repeat with your right hand, breathe in. And I want you to slowly transition as you exhale into your hands. Inhale up. Exhale as you lift your chest. And then breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Fold your toes. Lift your knees and bring your body parallel with the floor. As you inhale, push your hips up. Walk left foot forward, right foot forward about 2, 3, 4 inches. When you push backwards, try to get the heels of your feet to the mat. As you hold this position, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale up to the balls of your feet. Slowly exhale your knees down. Bring your head up. Point your toes, put your insteps down. Inhale, and as you are exhaling, easing your buttocks down to your heels, your chest to your thighs, and your forehead towards the mat. Now breathe in, breathe out, and then rise up onto your hands and knees, and then take a seat. And that's the completion of our first sun salutation. Okay, we're going to do 2 more. Each sun salutation, we're going to take it up an octave to make it a little bit more challenging. So we're gradually warming up the body so we can challenge the body a little bit more. Okay? So now let's come back onto our hands and knees. And we're going to take the right foot and bring it forward. We're going to bend the toes of the left foot and lift the left knee up. Now from here, I want you to breathe in. As you exhale, gently lower the left knee down. Lift, point, arms underneath the right thigh, and then breathe in and rise up. Exhale and bring your hands together. Inhale your left hand to the back of your right. Exhale your hands down to your right knee. Breathe in. As you exhale, lengthen your left thigh. So keep your back straight. Lengthen, open up the thigh, open up the hip. Inhale and lift your chest. As you exhale, push against the floor and arch your spine. Inhale, let your head come up. Exhale, bring your chest down, easing your hands down. Okay, now from here, we're going to do a little bit different. Bend the toes of your left foot and lift your left knee up. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, your right foot down. From here, I want you to breathe in. And as you exhale, I want you to dip downward and forward. Inhale up. Exhale, arch your spine. Now breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Fold your toes, lift your knees, inhale up, push your hips up, left foot forward, right foot forward, push backwards as you exhale. This position is called NUT, N-W-N-U-T. As you breathe in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Slowly exhale your knees down. Bring your head up, look forward. Lift your feet, point your toes. Bring your right hand back in front of your right knee. Your left hand back in front of your left knee. Sit down into your Heru Akit. Now, transition, this is your cheetah, and you transition into Heru Akit. Okay? Breathe in and out slowly. Exhaling. Release, relax. Spread your fingers of your left hand. Reach your arm as far as you can. Repeat with your right side and breathe in. And as you exhale, transfer into your hands. Inhale up, exhale and arch. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Fold your toes. Bring your body parallel with the floor. Push your hips up. Transition into Newt. Breathe in. Exhale and push backwards. Inhale up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down. Lift your feet and point your toes. Place your insteps down. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Sit your buttocks all the way down. Bring your chest to your thighs. And bring your forehead towards the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Now rise up onto your hands and knees. And from here, we're going to take the left foot forward. And this time you're going to bend the toes of your right foot. And you're going to lift up into the ball of your right foot and lower your hips. Now breathe in. Exhale the right knee down and point your right foot. Place your arms underneath your left thigh. Now use the inhalation of your breath to lift your arms up. Use the exhalation of your breath to bring your hands together. Inhale your left hand to the back of your right. And as you exhale, lower your hands down to your left knee. Now breathe in. Slowly exhale downward into your half split, opening up the hips, the thigh, the lower back of your right side of your body. As you breathe in, lift your chest, push against your knee and arch your spine. Let your hair go back. Release your neck and shoulders. Bring your head up, chest forward. Separate your hands, ease your hands down. And then the left leg comes back with the thighs together. Breathe in. And as you exhale, bend your knees and put your buttocks to your heels. Bring your chest to your thighs, your forehead towards the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Then we come up onto the hands and knees and we take a seat. Okay? So remember how I was saying that the sun salutation is just a cycle. You're going to begin at one place, and then at the end of it, you're going to end up at that same place. And so when we're doing yoga postures, movements, any type of yoga practices, we should be aligning ourselves with the natural cycles and motions of the heavenly bodies that exist in the cosmos. So we're trying to put ourselves in alignment, in harmony with all of those cycles, with all of those movements and motions, That's what it means to be in Ma'at. In ancient Africa, in ancient Kemet, the whole goal of everything that we did was to remain or to become in alignment with Ma'at. Ma'at means that there's a certain natural order that everything has. And so our goal as human beings is to discover what that natural order is, and then to live in harmony, to live in context, to let that natural order guide us in our actions and our thoughts and everything that we do. Okay? So we have this concept called Ma'at. It means order, balance, harmony, justice, truth, and reciprocity. The other people on this planet, they had this concept called chaos. And they say everything's supposed to be chaotic. And so look where we at now. We in a state of chaos. Okay? So now we're going to take our Kemetic, we're going to take our sun salutation up one more octave. So we're going to add a little bit more, a couple of more poses in with the practice. Okay? So I want you to gradually get yourself strong. If I go further than what your body is allowing you to do easily, then you can just, you can just leave out of that part. You could leave that part out. Okay? So let's start off again on our hands and knees. Okay? And we're going to take our right foot. We're going to bring the right foot forward. And we're going to bend the toes of the left foot, and we're going to lift this left knee up. As we go into this position, we are reinforcing the arch in the bottom of the left foot. We are stimulating the reflexology points in the bottom of the left foot. We breathe in. As we exhale, we place the left knee down and we point the left foot. We place the arms underneath the right thigh, and with the inhalation, the body rises until the arms are 3/4 of the way up. With the exhalation, we bring the hands together. This is called kneeling tekken. We inhale the left hand to the back of the right, and then we slowly exhale, release the shoulders, and allow the palms to come to the right knee. And then from here, we breathe in, and as we exhale, we focus right here. Keep the back straight. We want to push the hips down. We want to get a nice deep opening into this half split. And then as we breathe in, we lift the chest. We push against the knee and we arch the spine back. The head comes up first. The chest comes down second. The hands separate and the hands come down third. Now we're going to go into triangle pose. We're going to bend the toes of the left foot. We're going to lift the left knee up and rotate the bottom of your left foot to get it flat to the floor. Try not to turn your hips out. Take your right hand, place it to the inside of your right foot. Let your right arm touch the inside of your right leg. You're going to take your left hand. You're going to put your left hand to your right wrist. And then you're going to slide your left hand up your arm. When your hand gets to your chest, keep it on your chest and turn on your waist and point your left elbow all the way up. And then extend the left arm up. Exhale, open up the chest. As you breathe in, turn your left arm to the front. As you exhale, bring your arm over your ear, parallel with the floor. As you inhale, lift this left arm up. Exhale, the left hand right next to the right hand. Put the right hand to the other side of your right knee and come up on your left toe. Okay, y'all should be right here now. Lift it up. Inhale, your right leg up. Exhale, your right foot down. Now from here, breathe in, and I want you to Bend your arms and dip down and forward. Inhale up. Exhale, arch your spine. Now breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly exhale. Fold your toes. Lift your knees. Bring your body parallel with the floor. Inhale your hips up. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Exhale and push backwards. Inhale up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down. Now lift your feet, point your toes. Place your insteps to the mat. Take your time and bring your right hand in front of your right knee, your left hand in front of your left knee, and then sit your buttocks down to your heels and bring your chest up. And then bring your right forearm down to the mat and bring your left forearm down to the mat. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. This is called Heru Imakit. Take your left hand, reach it forward. Take your right hand, reach it forward and breathe in. And as you exhale, go forward into Wajet. Inhale up, exhale and push against the floor. Lift your chest, arch your spine. Now take a breath. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Fold your toes. Lift your knees. Inhale your hips up. Adjust your feet. Left foot forward. Right foot forward. Now push against the heel of your hands and push backwards and try to get your feet to the floor. As you breathe in, rise up to the balls of your feet. Exhale your knees down gently. Bring your head up. Lift your feet, point your toes, place your insteps down. Inhale, and as you exhale, ease backwards. This position is called Mesu Heru. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out, and then rise up onto your hands and knees. Almost finished. Just got to do lunge and triangle on the opposite side. So you don't have to turn. I'm just turning so you can see what I'm doing. I'm taking my left leg. I'm going to move my left leg forward. Going to bend the toes of the right foot and lift the right knee up. Lower the hips, bring the chest up. Now breathe in. Slowly exhale the right knee down. Point the right foot. Place your arms underneath your left thigh. And then use your inhalation to rise up. Use your exhalation to bring hands together. Inhale your left hand to the back of the right. Exhale your hands down to the left knee. And then breathe in. And as you exhale, lengthen your right thigh. Open up your thigh. Open up your hip. Inhale and lift your chest. We're going to push against your knee in order to arch your spine. Let your hair go back. Open up your chest. As you breathe in, you bring your head up. You bring your chest down to your thigh. Separate your hands and ease your hands down to the mat. Bend the toes of your right foot and lift your right knee up. Rotate the bottom of your right foot flat. Place your left hand to the inside of your left foot and press your palm flat against the floor. Put your right hand to your left wrist and slide your right hand up your left arm. When your palm gets to your chest, keep your hand on your chest and turn your whole body out. Point your elbow towards the ceiling, then extend the right arm straight up. Now focus at your shoulder. Rotate your arm to the front and extend your arm out over your ear parallel with the floor. inhale the right arm up. As you exhale, bring it straight down next to your left hand. Take your left hand, put it to the opposite side of your left leg. Come up on your right toe. Put your right knee down. And then put your left leg back. Put both your thighs together. And now our sun, Ra, has returned back to its origin. So ease back into Mesu Heru. Put your forehead down. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now rise up onto your hands and knees, and then take a seat and cross your legs. Okay? So we did, if you notice, we did 3 variations of the sun salutation. Each variation had a little bit extra degree of not difficulty, but challenge in it. And so that's how you want to do it. You want to, and then we can go up to another octave or 5 or 6 octaves higher than that, okay, into various other configurations and additions to our sun salutation, okay? So what I want you to do now is to come down into your back. We're going to go into Sahu pose. So what I want you to do is to come and sit with your legs straight, okay? Now you're going to take your hands and you're going to put them next to your hips. And so when we go into this Sahu pose, we want to go down easily. We're going to come down into the forearms, okay? And then from here, I did it wrong, I'm sorry. Come back up here. I always mess up something. Bend your knees like this. Now scoot like that. And then ease down to your forearms. And then ease onto your back. And that's how we make it easy on the spine, especially when we're working with a sore back or with some type of back issue. So the way we are laying down on the floor now is a way that we can do if we have back pain. Sometimes when we're practicing yoga, we may feel some discomfort in the spine as we try to acclimate the spinal column to the challenges that we are trying to make for it. So when you come into this position, I want you to touch your hips and get your spine flat. When I say get your spine flat, that means that you have a natural curve in the middle of your spine. I want you to try to tuck your hips and take that curve out so you can feel your entire spine getting flat against the floor, okay? And this is a natural way that you are able to lay down. So you can put your hands on your stomach, so find your navel, and place your palms on your lower abdomen near your navel, but make sure that your upper arms between your shoulders and your elbows are able to rest comfortably against the floor. And as you hold this position, I want you to breathe. I want you to inhale slowly through your nose, and I want you to, bless you, and I want you to exhale slowly through your nose. As you are breathing in, you're going to feel your abdomen expand. As you exhale, you're going to feel your abdomen contract. Now, I want you to take your left leg. I want you to lay it down to the floor, let your leg straighten, and then take your right leg and put your right leg flat. Make sure that you separate your feet shoulders width apart, allowing the back of the head to rest against the floor comfortably, And then we're going to move the hands into the Sahu position. So you're going to take your right hand and move it up towards the lower part of your chest and put your left hand onto the back of your right hand and let your thumbs touch together and make a pyramid shape. You're going to relax your arms from your shoulders down to your elbow so that your arms are able to touch against the mat. Now, very important, pay attention to the placement of your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue and comfortably on the roof of your mouth. The roof of your mouth is called the hard palate. With your eyes closed, I want you to breathe exclusively through your nostrils. I want you to feel your abdomen expand upward as you breathe in and contract downward as you exhale. Releasing resistance from your body. Letting go. With each inhalation of your breath, you're going to visualize life force and energy coming into your body. With each exhalation of your breath, you're going to visualize tension, stress, and even trauma leaving from your body and leaving from your mind, being released from the subconscious catacombs of your subconscious, or of your mind, rather, the deepest areas of your subconscious. Every time you exhale, you want to release the tension that may be building up in your body. With every exhalation, you want to release any trauma or stress that you may be holding into your body. When you hold stress in your body, it develops into a physical ailment that you can then go to the doctor and have a diagnosis. But remember that before you had that diagnosis, you had stress, and the stress was coming from energy in the form of a memory, in the form of an experience that you had previously that was never resolved. And so we're trying to release and resolve those old traumas, those old physical and old psychological traumas and stressors. So the inhalation of your breath is designed to bring oxygen and healing energy into your body. The exhalation of your breath is designed to release that tension, to release the trauma, to release all of the residue of those past experiences that are accumulating in us now and causing us to feel bad without even knowing why we are feeling bad. As you are breathing, I want you to feel the coolness of the air along the walls of your nostrils. As you exhale, I want you to feel the warmth of the air along the walls of your nostrils. As you breathe in through your nose, I want you to feel your abdomen expand as the healing power of the breath is coming into your body. As you exhale, I want you to experience a release of the stress and all of the other thoughts, emotions, and energetic forms that cause anxiety and tension, and that accumulate into what we call trauma. So let it go, release it as you exhale. So now after we exhale for the last time, we're going to take our time, we're going to breathe in, we're going to lift the hands up off the chest, and we're going to lower the arms down to the floor next to the body. And we're going to bring the legs together, we're going to bring the feet together, flexing the feet, lift the head and shoulders until the chin rises up and touches the chest. The arms are going to rise up 3 inches above the thighs. Exhale and squeeze your abdominal muscles, and then let your body float up almost by itself. And then as you exhale, feel the energy moving, feel your hands coming back down to your knees. And breathe in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in, slowly breathe out. Okay? Now, just for some extra, what do you call them? Extra bonus points. That's what y'all getting. We're going to do some strengthening, some more strengthening. So what I want you to do is to come up to your hands and knees. We're going to do what I call yogic push-ups. When you get your knees like this, you like square, then take your knees back about 3 inches. Okay? Take your knees back a little bit. Lift your feet up, and then cross your legs at the ankles. Now, you're going to let your arms bend. So I want you to breathe in first. And as you exhale, you're going to go down. Bring your body parallel to the floor. You should actually exhale and push up. Don't lay down. Get up. There's no laying down in yoga. Now breathe in. I want you to bring your body down about a half an inch from the floor. And then as you exhale, push up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you push up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you push up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you push up. Okay, y'all got it? Now let me have to get Master Edie on y'all now. Master Edie gonna have y'all doing yoga, doing some push-ups out in the snow. Okay? Okay, have a seat. Y'all feel that?
Yeah.
I didn't see y'all. Got to see what y'all doing. Yeah, was y'all doing it right? Come on, Master. Come on. You got to get them, brother. Okay? Now, you're going to do 3 sets of your push-ups. All right? But you got to do them right. You can't be laying down.
I gotta work on that.
You don't want to you don't want to release the the tension off your arms. And you don't want to do this is this is the easiest way to do them. And you don't want to be doing like this. Okay, you want to be like this. You want your whole body to go up and down parallel with the floor, like that. Do it 3 times. Exhale as you push up. Okay, y'all ready? Let's try it again. Do a little short set of 3. Okay. So again, look at my knees. Right now, my thighs are parallel with the floor. Then I'm going to move my legs back a little bit like that. You see the angle? Move your legs back a little bit more. Miss Bianca. There you go. Lift your feet, cross at the ankles. Okay. Now, you're going to be like this. Lift up. Now, don't let your back collapse, right? It's all in the arms. Move your hands a little bit wider apart. Breathe in as you go down. Exhale as you push up. Breathe in as you go down. Exhale as you push. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you push up. Okay? Bring your thighs up to here. And then ease back into your Mesu Heru. Relax your neck and shoulders and breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Okay? Now, that's enough for right now. I'll torture y'all. What's today? Tuesday? I'll get y'all on Thursday. Make sure y'all be here for the torture session. Okay? Bring your legs together. Bring your feet together. Now we're going to lengthen. We're going to go into our forward bending, our sitting forward bending pose. I want you to flex your feet back towards your body. Excuse me. And then you're going to bend your knees a little bit. So flex, bend, place your hands in the back of your knees, and I want you to rotate on your sit bones. Take your arms, hands like this. This is what we call Kemetic palms. Extend out to the side. Focus right at your shoulder joint. Rotate your whole arm up towards the ceiling. And then as you breathe in, you're lifting your arm 3/4 of the way up. As you exhale, you bring your hands together. As you inhale, turn your arms forward. And as you exhale, reach forward, reach your hands over the top of your feet. And then put your head down. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Let your spine relax. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let go of your feet. As you inhale, rise. Arms next to your ears, hands above the head. Put your legs flat. Slowly exhale. Let your arms make a circular motion, hands return back to your knees. And then close your eyes and breathe in slowly. And breathe out slowly. Inhale and exhale. Okay? So we can call that variation 1. Now, so we're going to progressively get a little bit more challenging. So now we have the legs, feet flexing back towards the body. Then we bend the knees a little bit. We place the hands in the back of the knees and we sit up onto the sit bones. This time, we're going to slide the hands down towards the ankles. And we're going to put the left hand in the back of the left leg, the right hand in the back of the right leg. Now, from here, our goal is to bring the chest to the thighs and bring the chin to the knees. So we're going to breathe in. And then with the exhalation, contract your abdomen. Fold your body as far as it can go. And then stop. Take your time. Breathe in again. As you exhale, go a little bit further. You want to feel your spinal column lengthening. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let go of your legs. Extend your hands past your feet. And as you inhale, rise up, arms, shoulders height. Put your legs flat. Flex your feet towards you. Exhale, your hands down to your knees. Relax your shoulders. Now close your eyes. I want you to breathe. When you finish the movement, we breathe so that we can oxygenate the blood, so that the blood can be carried into all the cells that make up the body, so the body doesn't get sore or stiff. Okay? Breathing in, slowly breathing out. Now from here, both legs out, both legs straight. Take your right hand, reach forward and grab your right leg right above the ankle, and then pull your right foot to the inner part of your left thigh. And then you're going to relax your right hip, your right knee, and your right ankle. And then your left leg, you're going to flex your left foot back towards you. Okay? And then your hands are going to rest against your left knee. We breathe in, we breathe out. Now from here, we're going to go into one leg forward bending pose. Our goal is to reach and place the hands underneath the bottom of the foot. So with the inhalation, we raise the arms up to shoulders height. Now we got to go forward as we exhale. So exhale and reach. Lengthen out through your ribs and your shoulders. Try to grab underneath the bottom of your foot. And breathe in. Slowly exhale. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Release. Inhale up. Exhale your hands down to your left knee. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhaling. Exhaling. Bring your right leg down. And bring your left foot into the inner part of your right thigh. Okay? Make sure that your right foot is flexing, your hands on your right knee. Then with your inhalation, let your arms rise to shoulders height. With your exhalation, extend and reach forward, grabbing underneath the bottom of your right foot. Trying to disengage your arms from the shoulders. Trying to lengthen your spine. As you hold this position, breathe in slowly. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Take a slow, deep inhalation. A slow exhalation. Relax deeper into the pose. Let go of your foot. Breathe in and let your body rise up. Arms are shoulders height. Hold your breath. Slowly exhale your hands down to your right knee and release your shoulders. Now breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly exhale. Now lower your left leg down. Stretch your toes back and forth. And shake your knees out, up and down. Okay? So what I hope that you're seeing is the progression. We are gradually making each posture a little bit more challenging than the previous practice that we did. Y'all see that? Okay, Erica. Okay. Now, from here, we're gonna come into, I want you to put your hands next to your hips. I want you to bend your knees like this. Scoot your buttocks forward and then come down onto your right arm, then your left arm, and then ease your lower back, middle back, and then upper back to the mat, and then the back of your head down to the mat. And place your arms out flat next to your body and let your eyes close. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Now take your right thigh, bring it up towards your chest. Place your hands around your right leg and take a deep inhalation. As you exhale, pull your right thigh in towards your chest. And then lift your head and shoulders and bring your chin all the way up to your knee. And then inhale. And as you exhale, straighten your left leg and keep your left foot about 3 inches off the floor. Now from here, I want you to breathe in. And as you exhale, let the back of your left hand, let the back of your head, not your left head, come down to the mat. And then bend your left knee and put your left foot to the mat. And then lower your right foot down next to your left foot. So both your knees are bent. And let your hands come and rest upon your abdomen. And then breathe in and breathe out. What I want you to do is slow your mind down, slow your thinking down, and pay attention to all of the different changes, all of the beneficial effects that the movements and the postures are having upon you. Pay attention to changes in your breathing and how much deeper you are able to breathe. Pay attention to how much more open your nostrils are. And so the amount of air that's able to be taken into your body at one time is increasing. Now take your left thigh, bring it up towards your chest, and put your hands around your left leg. Once you get your hands around your legs, I want you to take your time, pause. I want you to breathe in. And as you exhale, pull your thigh all the way in towards your chest. Inhale. As you exhale, lift your head and shoulders and bring your chin all the way to your left knee. Exhale and squeeze everything together. Breathe in. As you exhale, straighten your right leg and keep your right foot about 3 inches off the floor. Point your right foot. Now breathe in again. As you exhale, lower the back of your head to the mat. Bend your right knee, put your right foot to the mat, and then lower your left foot down next to your right and place your hands down onto your abdomen. And breathe in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Slowly exhale. Now take both of your thighs and bring them up towards your chest. I want you to pull your thighs into your chest and wrap your right arm, wrap your left arm, and squeeze them together. Bring your head up, and then let the back of your head come down. Place your hands on your knees and slide your hands down to right above your ankles, and then separate your feet. Shoulders width apart, put your feet flat. Try to hold on to your legs if you can. If you're not able to hold on to your legs comfortably, it's okay to put your arms flat on the floor next to your body. From here, you're going to breathe in and lift your lower back, lift your middle back, exhale and squeeze your shoulder blades together and push your hips up. This is called spider. Breathe in, slowly exhale. As you breathe in, expand your abdomen. As you exhale, contract your abdomen. Inhale. As you exhale, touch your hips. Bring your upper back to the floor, bring your middle back to the floor, and then bring your lower back down to the mat. And breathe in, breathe out. And from here, lower your left leg down, lower your right leg down. Separate your feet, shoulders width apart. And bring your right palm to the lower part of your chest. Put your left hand onto the back of your right. Let your thumbs touch together, making them pyramid shape. And relax your arms. Relax your shoulders. Relax your wrists, your fingers, your hands. Keep the tip of your tongue connected to the roof of your mouth. And breathe in slowly. And breathe out slowly. And breathe in slowly. And breathe out slowly. And I want you to bring the body and the mind into a state of complete relaxation. When you breathe in through your nostrils, I want you to visualize healthy, life-giving energy entering into your body. I want you to visualize positive thoughts entering into your body and also into your mind. On your exhalation, I want you to experience a release of tension, of stress. I want you to experience a release of any thoughts that may cause you to have anger, that may cause you to have anxiety, that may cause you to have self-doubt. I want you to release all of those things from your body and from your mind. And allow the slow, controlled inhalation and exhalation of this crystal clear breath to purify your spirit, to purify your mind, to purify your body. As you are breathing, try to breathe exclusively through your nostrils. As you are breathing, try to experience the coolness of the air along the walls of your nostrils. You should notice that the middle of your forehead is experiencing the cool air coming into your nostrils as you breathe in. As you are breathing in, visualize your abdominal area expanding as your lungs are taking in more air than they could before, because the movements and the postures are causing the lungs to become larger and stronger. As our lung capacity increases, so does our youthful vitality. So does our life force. So does the strength of our immune system, as the immune system is repairing damage within the cellular structures of the body. Relax and let go of all resistance in the body. Relax the body to the point that we can barely even notice the body is there. So once we release the tension from the body and we allow the body to relax, once we allow the mind to become clear and to stop thinking, we can feel ourselves experience a state of lightness, as if we are detached from the physical body. And it is within that detached state that we want to remain. While we are in this detached state, we want to allow any physical injuries that we may have to become healed. While we are in that detached state, we want to heal any psychological, psycho-emotional, or even spiritual injuries or wounds that we may be harboring within our bodies and within our minds and within our souls. So we want to release and let go with each exhalation of the breath. Feel the abdomen rise as we breathe in, feeling the abdomen contract as we exhale. So now, after you exhale for the last time, lift your hands up off your chest and lower your arms to the floor next to your body. Bring your legs together, bring your feet together, and then lift your head and shoulders, bring your chin to your chest. Elevate your hands above your thighs. As you exhale, squeeze your abdominal muscles and feel yourself begin to float up. Arms are shoulders height. With your exhalation, your hands come down to your knees. Okay? And then from here, we want to allow our blood circulation to adjust to the sitting up position. We breathing in slowly, we breathe out slowly. Okay? And then we're going to finish off by going into a twisting motion, spinal twist on each side one time. So bring your left knee up and put your left foot flat. Put your left hand around your left knee. Put your right hand around your left ankle and pull your leg in. Flex your right foot. And then hold on to your left leg. Sit up straight. So lift up, lower your shoulders. As you inhale, extend the right arm forward. As you exhale, reach for your toe and then wrap your arm around your leg. Inhale, exhale, and twist your spine to your left. And then put your left hand behind you and isolate your upper body from your lower body. So the left hand is on the floor. And then breathe in. Slowly turn your head to the right. So now we're working the cervical vertebrae of the neck. Inhale your head back to the center. Exhale and turn your head and look to the left behind you. Lift your left hand off the floor. Release your right arm from your leg. Inhale as you turn your body forward. Exhale as you bring your hands and your leg down. Okay, almost finished. Breathe in, take a breath. Notice the deepness of your breathing. Right leg comes up, right hand around your knee, left hand around your ankle, pull your leg in. As you hold on to your leg, straighten your back, lower your shoulders. Inhale the left arm up, reach forward, exhale and wrap. Turn to your right. Put your right hand on the floor. Breathe in. Exhale your head to the left, looking forward. Inhale your chin over your chest. Exhale, look to your right. Lift your right hand. Release your left arm. Inhale to the front. Exhale, hand and knee down together. Now breathe in. Breathe out. Inhaling. Exhale. Now just stand up. And then we're going to end our class today. And before we end, I'm going to say, I did a little radio show today. We were talking about our trip to Egypt that we're taking on November 24th until December 5th. So y'all should come. That's all I can say. Y'all should try to come and see where everything comes from. It'll be transformational. It's called Land of the Pharaohs Tour, Land of the Pharaohs Spiritual Tour of Ancient Kemetic. Take your left arm across your chest, take your right arm across your left, and make your fist with your hands. And with our eyes closed and with sincerity, we give thanks and praise to the Creator and to our ancient ancestors who have revealed to us this knowledge of rejuvenation and revitalization. So as we step into the future with the knowledge from the past, the breath will be able to flow long, slow, and deep to bring rejuvenation, revitalization, balance, and harmony to the mind, the body, and the spirit. Hotep. Thank you very much. See you Thursday, 6 p.m. is when we start.
Hotep.
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 Hotep, everybody. Ahmad.
Hotel, brother.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you, Master.